ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And here it comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The hand to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Illinois right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point makes it 7-0. The extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. 7, Illinois, 0. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the USC offense will take over.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. No reason to panic when you see those extra. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets open down the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
23, Illinois, 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
A strike downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got it down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got an open man. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, USC.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out of the end zone, and the returner goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Larson. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 39, Illinois.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Illinois, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a man. It's Larson. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just
Number
away.
Set to kick off.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Jukes his way for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Hey, that's a live ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that?
And he breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 60, Illinois 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got a man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And they got him for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here comes the option. Picks up the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. At the 45 on his way. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Now on the option. Now the pitch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Discards a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Duggan. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The pitch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. First down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Give to the running back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Larson. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Line getting set on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coach.